Bob, he's the CEO of a new cloud hosting company. Well, new. They've been around for about 3 years now, and they're doing okay. But he's just a little bit concerned. It seems that the EU Parliament has signed off a new data protection law called the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. And this law will replace existing data protection laws in each EU member state on the 25th of May 2018. What this means is that any EU business which loses personal data will be punished if no evidence of efforts to be compliant is found. And the maximum fine is up to 4% of global annual turnover, or €20 million, depending on whichever is the highest. But what is personal data? Well, Bob wasn't so concerned because he thought it was stuff like, sensitive data like health data. But now he's sort of found out that personal data is any information linked to a living individual. Examples include your name, email address, colour of your hair, could be biometrics such as your fingerprint and how you look and how you move, in addition to sensitive data like religion, union membership, and your health records. Now, the fact is, Bob has a slight problem because he knows his business, just as every business in the EU, collects personal data. And any business which operates with an EU business or within the EU must be compliant. But it is legal compliance, and the lawyers who are expert in data protection law don't do compliance. So he went to talk to the compliance guys, the gurus, who know compliance, but they don't want to read 200 plus pages of the GDPR legal text. And Bob, he's not alone. He knows this. He knows the CXOs of every EU business. They really do not know how to deal with the GDPR. They really do not know who to turn to for help. Then he found out about privacy. Privacy has mapped the GDPR legal text into an ISO, that's an international standard, privacy framework standard. And they did this using language which the compliance guys understand. It includes a 7-step model, and it's sold as a cloud service. And baked into this service, which they call the Privacy Seal, is training on demand. And demanded by the service through each of the steps is evidence. The service provides a prescriptive and pragmatic approach to compliance with the GDPR. Privacy told him that he was in charge. Clearly, he does need to get in a bit of expert consulting. But the customer, the client, is in control.